making the new employees manager responsible for the orientation. So this is what the orientation. To help the new employees to develop a close and cordial relation with the existing employees. We are inviting them for the induction. When anybody say, that means they want to introduce the entire job structure and the organization. Encourage social interaction with your team. See, without a proper interaction, induction is not complete. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for the third unit. Now here in this unit, we're going to learn something more about the induction, training and compensation. See, the first unit was introduction of HRM. Second was HRP, recruitment selection. Now we have come for induction. Now induction in the sense introducing the new person to the work culture. So after induction, we're going to go with training, and the last one is compensation. So the first question is, what is induction? So induction means what? Introduction of a new employee to the job and the organization, because he or she need to feel very good, right? That is, we are inviting them for the induction. When anybody say, that means they want to introduce the entire job structure and the organization. It is a process of receiving and welcoming an employee when he or she, that is the first, joins a company, and giving him the basic information he needs to settle down quickly and happily and start work. That is the reason we go with induction. If any 2 marks question, what is induction? You are supposed to write. So whenever this orientation of the college happened, right, that is exactly the induction. They introduce everybody. Next is characteristics of induction. What are the characteristics? How, why, when, whom it will help. Everything is what decided by the characteristics of any purpose. So the first one is, it encourages employees to ask questions, including information on both technical and social aspect of the job, making the new employees manager responsible for the orientation. So this is what the orientation. Avoiding embarrassment to the new members. Nobody should feel bad, right? So these are what characteristics of induction. Why induction is there? Because of these things. Now, arranging formal and informal interaction with managers and the peers, that is the colleagues. Providing relocation assistance such as house hunting, information about local society and etc. That is also done in the induction. Giving information about the company's product, services and customers. So that's the main thing. Objectives of induction. The first objective here, see, why we do induction? So that that person feels comfortable to work in the organization. So here the question is the objective. The first one is what? To help the new employees to develop a close and cordial relation with the existing employees. To give the new employee necessary information such as location of the different building, company rules, leave rules, rest period, etc. To help the new employees overcome his or her natural shyness and nervousness in the meeting and the new people in the organization. That's why we give induction. So to develop a sense of belongingness, that is, you all should feel that we all are together. So that's the reason we give what? Induction. To help the employees know the different facilities and opportunities available in the organization. The newcomer will not know everything, and the top level management will not tell the newcomer these are the things which are there. That's the reason the top level management will tell the managers, go for an induction so that they should know the hierarchy. What exactly is the hierarchy? Who are the people, right? So if there is a person who comes here called Z, he should know whom he should report, right? How exactly the management works, he should know. So to help new employees to minimize the reality shock, right? Oh, what exactly it is, they don't know, right? So that reality shock should be minimized. that they may undergo after reporting to duties. That's why induction is very, very important. So here, if we go with this topic called as the purpose of induction, it's the same thing. The first thing is to know the work culture, to compliance the things, retention, productivity, saves times and money. It is a company reputation. Any company without giving induction, right, their reputation isn't good with the peers. Next is problem faced during induction. First is the role clarity. Everybody cannot understand everything. Giving too much information at a time. See, if I teach you for 1 hour, what will happen? So I'll go with like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That is why, because we know, right, giving too much information is too bad. Lack of digital support, wanting to do everything on the first day itself, which is impossible. Time management and impersonal experience, these are what the problems faced during induction. So this induction program planning, how it is done. Prepare a checklist before induction program. An effective induction program that covers employee training. Encourage social interaction with your team. See, without a proper interaction, induction is not complete. Discuss company goals and mission. We can also add the vision and the mission of the company in induction. Ask for employees for feedback on the induction program, what exactly they feel, what they felt. See, all of them will be very diplomatic, but what exactly it is, you should ask them so that they'll have that impact. People just came to me to ask suggestions. So that is what the feedback, they feel good about it. So training and development, when we go with it, the first thing is the meaning of training, 2 marks question. The methods of training, 15 marks question. So be very alert when I teach this. Training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing a particular job. That is what Edwin Flippo, a HR person who was the best with his theories and practices and the research of HR, he says training is the act of increasing what? Knowledge and skills of an employee for what? For doing the particular job. Training process modules the thinking of employees and lead to quality performance of employees. So without training, what will happen? The quality will come down. That's why regular training practices and development should be taken into consideration. So here, see, I've given an example where a person is there is a trainer who gonna pick him and he will make him learn everything. So here, the benefits, what are the benefits? Improve morale of employees, less supervision. You don't need to supervise that person. Fewer accidents, only few accidents will happen. Chances of promotion, a person who's really good, right, he might get promotion. Increase productivity, reduce employee turnover, build a competitive advantage, prevent and address skill gaps. Any skill gaps are there are these people who are going to come and they're going to address it, and that is how the gap will be filled. Need. Why there is a need of training? Higher productivity, quality improvement, reduction of learning time, industrial safety. See, this is very, very important why training should be given. For all manufacturing company, right? We have seen, we have heard, we have read that so many people have met with an accident because of their negligence, because of malfunction in the machine, because of the employer not taking the regular checkup of the raw materials or the machines or the equipment or inventories, right? So here, if you go with proper training, the industrial safety will be taken care, right? That is what it is. Reduction of turnover and absenteeism. Give training, they'll know what exactly they're supposed to work, they'll come, they'll work. Technology update. See, whenever there is an update in technology, each and every person need to give what? They need to get trained under a person who is already trained in that. Effective management. Now, because there is a proper training, effective management can happen. People can catch up what exactly they are supposed to do. Now, methods of training, I told you it is a 10 marks question. First is on the job training. That is, while working, they'll get the training. Off the job training, they are not in the workplace. They are somewhere outside getting trained. That is called off the job training. So we have to, on the job, within the job they are getting training, off the job. outside the job, in the sense outside the workplace they are getting the training. Now on the job, first is job rotation, coaching, job instruction, committee assignment and internship. See, what is this job rotation? So there is a person who was in HR, then here we have marketing, here we have sales, and here we have production. Now job rotation in the sense, 6 months I'm in production department, next 6 months I'll be in HR, next I'll be in marketing, next I'll be in sales, last I'll come back to production. So why this happens here is, so that each and every person will get to know what is the difficulty in other department. So that's the reason we give job rotation. Next is off the job training. Now when we go with off the job training here, first is case study methods. They'll get a lot of case studies, they're gonna read it, they're gonna analyze, and they're gonna give the verdicts. Incident method, role play, in basket method, business games, they're gonna play a lot of business games, right? So that there is good coordination and better communication. Okay, grit training, lectures. See, there will be so many people who are going to come and give lectures how exactly you are supposed to be, what exactly happens if you don't think this is very important, if you take this as a stress, all that. A lecturer is there who going to come and tell management, education, and they'll be attending more of conferences where very good faculty or anybody who is the best in his designation, they're gonna come and they're gonna give conferences where we attend and we get to know, okay, these things which we are supposed to adopt. Next is Kirkpatrick's model. Now here, Kirkpatrick's model, if you go with it, there are 4 levels. So here when they go with it, the first level is the reaction. The first level comes here. This is second, this is the third, this is the fourth. So the first thing is what? Reaction. You need to go with the reaction. Then you go with learning how exactly to do. Then the behavior. Then what happens? The thing is, the last one is the results. The results are good. So you need to change what? The reaction, learning, behavior, and results. So here, Kirkpatrick's model is a globally recognized method of evaluating the result of training. First, you need to attend. You need to learn. Your behavior will change. Check whether the results are good or bad. That is what Kirkpatrick's go with. Next is compensation. See the word compensation in the sense, whatever work I have done, for that the money what I get, that is called compensation. So here, compensation is the result or reward that the employee receives in return to their work. Compensation includes payments like bonus, profit sharing, overtime pay, that is we call as OT, then recognition reward, and sales commission, etc. So the types are direct compensation and indirect compensation. Directly they give it, sometimes indirectly with lot of other fringe benefits they'll go with it. So this is what the compensation. You will not get compensation for a 10 marks or a 15 marks. You will get compensation only for 2 marks. So not to worry more about it. So any doubt regarding this unit, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.